Hi guys, welcome back. Today's tutorial is on how to make a quilted Christmas ball ornament. We'll be using a 3-inch styrofoam ball, some head pins. We usually use around 190 head pins, and I already have here some pre-cut 2.5-inch square fabrics. Also, you can use ribbons, flowers, and in this case I'll be using some sequins as embellishment for the ornament. We are gonna start by taking our 2-inch fabric square, folding it in half and then in half again, and then you're gonna press it a little bit right in the middle. That way when you open your fabric, it marks where the center is, and that's where your pin is gonna go. On the styrofoam, it has like a little line around the ball, like a sphere, like a globe, and we're gonna start on the top of it, and that's when your first pin is gonna go. As soon as you do that, you're gonna take your fabric and you're gonna fold it in half, but in this case we're gonna fold it in a triangle shape. As soon as you do that, you're gonna get a pin and you're gonna put it on each bottom side of the triangle. Then we're gonna take another piece of fabric and we're gonna do the same, fold it in half as a triangle, but in this case we're gonna pin it opposite to where we put our first triangle. As soon as you do that, as you can see here, then we're gonna fill the other side and then it's gonna make like a little square. Turn the ball around and we're gonna do the same thing on the other end or the bottom of the ball. Remember, fold your fabrics in half and then in half. That way it marks the center of your fabric and you have perfect triangles. Next, what we're gonna do is get another piece of fabric in a different color or in a different pattern, and we are gonna start pinning the second row of fabric. You're gonna mark where all the triangles meet. That's gonna be your center. What I usually do here is I mark the width of my nails twice, and I mark from the center down, and that's where I'm gonna start pinning my second row of triangles. So we already finished putting a piece of fabric in a triangle form on top of the triangles that we already did as our first row. Now we're gonna put a piece of fabric in between the ones that we already did on our second row. Finish pinning the second row of fabric, it's gonna form a star. Now we're gonna do the bottom part of the bowl the same way as we did the top part of the bowl. We already finished with our second row of fabric. Now we're gonna start with our third row of fabric. I use a different pattern in this case to make contrast with the ones on the second row. We're gonna pin the third row in between the triangles that we did on our second row. I already finished one side of the ball with my third row of fabric. Now we're gonna do the other side. Remember, we are pinning the third row in between the triangles on the second row. I already finished with the fabric on each side of the bowl. Now we're gonna start with the embellishment of the ornament. Here's the pretty part. I have here a red ruffle ribbon that I will be applying in the middle of the ornament in between the fabric. This is like, it's gonna separate each side. I have here another piece of ribbon that I found that it has exactly the three colors of the fabric of the ornament, and I will be pinning this one on top of the ruffle ribbon that I already put in between the fabrics or in the middle of the ornament. Now I'm gonna take a piece of gold ribbon that I found, and I'm gonna be using this one to make a little bow on top of the ornament and also to hang the ornament on the Christmas tree. Now I'm gonna put a little bit of sparkle on the ornament. All I did is I pinned some seed bead and sequins, and I pinned them in between the second row of fabric. Now for the center of the ornament, I'm gonna get a gold sequence with a gold push pin, and I'm gonna pin it right in the center, just where I started my ornament. Quilted ornaments can be done in different ways. If you want to see another tutorial on other ways to make quilted ornaments, let me know on the comments below. Hope you like this video. Remember to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Merry Christmas, everyone.